Alright, first and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Harakakwadash. The balance unto the apostles and the elders of great mention not surely do well. Peace and blessings out to the Akim. Out there that spreading this word in all sincerity and all diligence. This is Matina once again. And this video is going to be a quick little video here. That's bringing all the hypocrisy of these people, especially the ones that you people choose to be leaders. Understand? How they through the seat they set you people up, to be killed. Through hypocrisy. They deceive you people. They deceive you people and cause you to, bring destruction upon your own self. This is the Guardian newspaper. I share that here. The title is CMO, which stands for Chief Medical Officer. It says PM, which is Prime Minister, will have to wait 6 months. When they go down into it, it says the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Roshan Parashran, this morning said that according to the World Health Organization, who in brackets, recommendations, anyone who has tested positive for COVID-19 must wait 6 months before getting the vaccine. His comment came shortly after the Office of the Prime Minister announced that Prime Minister Dr. Rowley has tested positive for COVID-19. It says Dr. Rowley was set to get his AstraZeneca shot today, but with the announcement that he has tested positive for coronavirus, he will not be eligible for his shots until October. It says meanwhile, the rest of the cabinet is not being tested or part of the contact tracing. According to Attorney General Faris Alwari, they have not had any in-person cabinet meetings in some time. So what they're saying is that the Prime Minister now, the one that says when the vaccine comes, you will be first in line to take the vaccine. All of a sudden he contracted the coronavirus. The coronavirus being out so long, over how much months? Over, let me say, 17 months, coronavirus out, and it's so ironic that the day that he's supposed to take the vaccine, you hear that, he contracted the virus. With this being the excuse now, I can understand. Those that have eyes to see will see that this is bullshitting. This is hypocrisy, because you're talking about Jakes being the ones who going out there, going on the beaches, going in the parties, going on play sports, going on boat ride, going doing all kind of thing. All kind of unnecessary gatherings they're being involved in, and they are the ones that are the cause for the spread of the coronavirus, while he himself, being extra careful and extra cautious, contacted the virus. But we all know that is a lie. We all know that is just an excuse to not take the vaccine. Yeah, we all know that is a reason to not go and take the vaccine, to not be the first one to take the vaccine. And even if he was supposed to go and take it, even though he was supposed to go and take it, they would have hit him. I forget what call it again. I forget what it's called it. Basically, it would have been it would not be the actual vaccine he would have been taken. This is Isaiah 9 verse 16. It says, for the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. Say when the vaccine comes, he's the first one to take it. The health minister, Terence Dialson, when the first set of vaccines came, he forget where he came from. When he first had came, before that he said when it come he will be the first. He will be the first to take it, and the Prime Minister also. They will be the first to take it. When it came, they said nobody never said that they was going to take it first. So which meaning that they're retracting the statements when it's time to take the vaccine, because they know in the heart that the vaccine is not good. They know in the heart that the vaccine could have several side effects, and it could possibly cause death. It says, verse 17, it says, therefore the Lord shall have no joy in their young men, neither shall have mercy on their fatherless and widows, for everyone is an hypocrite and an evildoer. And that term hypocrite, when you look up that term, meaning of it is sanctimonious. So I got the definition. Sanctimonious person. We go back to the Greek hypocrites, which means actor, which means they're pretending. They're not being actual, they're not being real, they're not being sincere in their words and in their actions. They're acting for the public to follow them. Because they're telling you to go and take the vaccine, and they themselves breaking from the from taking the vaccine. What is that? Is hypocrisy, that is deceit. It says, for everyone is an hypocrite and an evil doer, and every mouth speaketh folly. For all this his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. Stretched out for what? To destroy. So the Lord not gonna stop bring these plagues, not gonna stop bringing judgment until all this land be cleansed of the wickedness and purged of the hypocrisy and the iniquity that that taking place in it. When you go over to Proverbs 11 verse 9, it says, an hypocrite with his mouth destroyed his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered. Yeah, through your mouth, through you advising these jakes out to go and take the vaccine, that's how they're going to get destroyed. That's how some of them going to end up with several side effects. Some with Bell's palsy, some of them, the liver starting to fail them, the kidney starting to fail them, the heart starting to fail them, the nervous system starting to get them problems. All these different things are gonna happen to these that that take this vaccine. I shouldn't be saying that word, because I got a strike on my page for that already. But yeah, they are the ones that will cause you people to get destroyed. It even in the law, you're not even supposed to pierce yourself. So just by taking that injection, you're breaking a law. So the most are going to punish people with these things. Understand? It says, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered. And through the knowledge that the ones that make any vaccine are the wicked, we're not going to take no vaccine, because their plot is to depopularize the earth, is ready to get rid of the seed of Jacob. That's what the council for. The council is to get rid of the children of Israel. Understand? So we, through the knowledge and the understand that the Most High gave us, we're going to be delivered from all these evils to come. By what? By avoiding some of them, and the Most High, through divine intervention, saving us from some of the evils to come. This is Micah 6:2. Start at 1. It says, hear ye know what the Lord Yahweh said, arise, contend thou before the mountains, and let the hills hear thy voice. Hear ye, O mountains, the Lord's Salah, verse 12. Micah 6 and verse 12, it says, "For the rich men thereof are full of violence, and the inhabitants thereof have spoken lies." All these doctors, all these nurses, all these medical officers, all these politicians, senators, congressmen, presidents, prime ministers, whoever it may be, they come out and they speak lies to make you people take the vaccine. It says, "And their tongue is deceitful in their mouth." See, and that act is a deceitful act, avoiding taking the vaccine. So because of the fear of you having medical complications after taking it, but you're allowing your citizens to go and take it and see what happens to them first, and then after you will go and take it. If the virus was so deadly, they would give you a vaccination a long time, because according to the state, usually most important man in the country, because usually leader of the country. So you according to how this goes, according to this world, usually most important man in the country. So they're supposed to prioritize you being vaccinated. So that just goes to show that all this thing is just a fairy tale. It's just a lie. All this virus and disease and pandemic, all this is just a lie to actually bring in the true agenda. They're just using this as a face of bringing in the microchip, because that is what they really want to bring in. They don't really care about the vaccines or the jabs. What they care about is their microchip being taken by Jakes. So hey, this is what these people do, and this is what you people trust in. By the scripture saying, we bring this last piece up, by the scripture saying Jeremiah 5 verse 31, it says that the prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means, and my people love to have it so. And what will you do in the end thereof? What are you gonna do in the end thereof? Hey, you're gonna get destroyed, and before you get destroyed, you're gonna cause and before you get destroyed, you're gonna curse as the scripture say, princes and kings and gods. When you're hungry and you're desperate and when there's no help, that's when you're gonna curse. But for the meanwhile, you love to have it so, because you love to be wicked, you love to be corrupt, you love to commit adultery, you love to you love all these wicked things. You love to party, you love to you love to eat swine, you love to all these things gonna be done away with just now. As soon as you most are ready to bring His judgment upon this place, all these things gonna be done away with, and you people are gonna be in a desperate case. Begging for help, eating your own children, eating yourself, drinking your own blood, eating your woman, eating your own hair, all these things. So with that, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, double honors unto the apostles and the elders, and to you men out there spreading this word, peace and blessings unto you. Shalom.